Hi, my name is Andrew Sandberg, and today I'd like to speak with you about how it's beneficial to own a pet and have a pet in your life. Whether it's your pet, your family's pet, or your friend's pet, as long as you spend time around them, I'm going to tell you why it's beneficial to own one. And I'm going to urge you to adopt one, or if you know anybody that needs to get rid of an animal, take it in. I'll start by providing you with a few facts I've learned recently, and starting out with shelters. I mean, there's shelters that are kill shelters, and there's no kill shelters. Uh, every day, dogs and cats and all kind of animals are being picked up by the city or by other shelters to basically more than likely be euthanized. And the reason for that is being that they don't have the proper space to allocate to board these animals, so they have to. And then there's also fear of disease that could run through, and blood-borne viruses and stuff that comes from dogs, and dogs give it to dogs. You know, dogs give it to dogs, cats give it to dogs, dogs give it to cats. Pretty much, I mean, it's a revolving door. Dog owners are actually specifically less prone to develop anxiety and depression and struggle with things like this. And according to Rover.com, spending time with an animal actually increases the level of the hormone oxytocin, which is referred to as the love hormone. Our pets rely on us, and we rely on our pets. So you think about that, well, okay, yeah, my pet relies on me more than I rely on my pet. But if you really, really think about it, to your mental, physical, and emotional well-being, your pet's going to be there for you, or at least personally, that's what I felt. Studies have shown that dog owners also are more likely to have more success, have a more successful social life, and be better at making friends. I probably haven't found this to be true personally, but majority of people, I guess, would say the latter. I learned on the Huffington Post actually that it's been scientifically proven that owning a pet greatly reduces your chances of having a heart attack, and then moreover, if you are to have a heart attack, there's less fatality rates statistically of people dying post-stroke. I'd like to tell you, there's many animals out there that need homes, and that we can love them and they can love us back. Now, if you want to, or if you want to adopt an animal, there's a few things that I would look at before doing this. All right, do you have the means? Do you have the ability to take care of an animal? Do you have the ability to take care of yourself? Do you own the things you need? Do you have the money to buy the things you need to properly care for an animal? This is something to think about. A lot of people would go out and get dogs, cats, and other animals, and don't actually have the means to take care of these animals. And I do not promote this whatsoever. People leave their dogs in the car, and I mean, that's like 140 degrees. If you in the summertime in Alabama, it's like 140 degrees in the car at least, and that'll kill a dog or a baby in 10 minutes. And it's the same thing. I mean, an animal does things that a child can't, and a child does things that an animal can't. But if you look at the emotional bond, it's very similar of a mother and child bond as it is to a pet and their owner, because we rely on them. We stick to those who we rely in, and the people that rely on us stick to us. Sometimes it can feel like a leech, and sometimes it can be a well-working machine. You never know. Like, you really got to look into it, especially when it comes to animals. An animal, in most cases, I've learned that us as human beings are the only creatures on this earth that take more than necessary. A lion will only kill so many wildebeest. Bees will only take so much nectar from a flower in order to survive. Us as human beings, even as kids growing up, they tell you to take one piece of candy. And me personally, I take 2 or 3 sometimes, and I'm not afraid to say that. A lot others may be, but you really shouldn't be, because that's in our nature. It's in our nature to it's survival of the fittest out here, and we want to be able to take care of ourselves and not have to rely upon anyone else. I mean, I don't want to put my eggs in anybody else's basket, and I don't want my toast to be buttered on my side. But when it comes to owning an animal, if you have the means to take care of an animal, and you're feeling down, depressed, you have anxiety problems, you have seizures, you have heart problems, or you just need to go out and exercise more, I would strongly like to urge you to go to a local shelter and pick up an animal if you don't already know somebody getting rid of one. All the time online, people are trying to hand out animals and find a good home for them. That's not uncommon whatsoever. That's why I'm saying that the best way to get started in this is, searching online. If you don't know anybody at your work or at your school, or family, friends, or anything like that have animals they need to get rid of, people pass, and then people have to take care of their animals. It happens every day. But if you don't have the means to take care of that animal, please don't take that animal in. If you're just going to let your animal run around and take off to wherever, get worms, parvo, or anything like this, then why bother? Because it's a dog-eat-dog world. Dogs fight, cats fight, dogs fight cats, cats fight dogs. It's in their nature, but it's also in their nature to love us. If we were willing to love them, it's in their nature to love us back.